Today, I'm going to tell you materials that you should never use on your motorcycle seat, as well as some materials that you might want to avoid unless you really love them. I'm Eddie Barrett with Atomic Cycle Works, and thank you for coming back to our channel. And look at this. Here we have it right at the gate. This is actually very common. Now, I don't know how long this material has been on this seat, but what's funny is we are seeing this happen to brand new materials that are less than a year old now, mostly in automotive. And that's one reason you never want to put them on your motorcycle. See how it just peels right off? Now, this has a soft material underneath it. And if you listen to me on some of our other videos, I like to go over and explain the difference between marine vinyl and non-marine vinyls, and how some vinyls actually have a fuzz on the bottom of them, and how it's not really that great, because what it does is it absorbs moisture and holds it there and traps it, and then you're going to get mold and mildew. And also, if it stays moist, it's going to release from the foam, and then it's going to delaminate and have problems. That is not what's going on with this seat. What's going on with this seat is the top layer of material is so thin, it's delaminating from itself. See that? It just peels right off. There's nothing to this, and it just cracks and falls off. So a lot of times on the automotive world, we're seeing brand new Honda CR-Vs and Accords and different vehicles like that, where the armrest is prematurely cracking within a year of use, and it's doing this and wearing out because they're just getting thinner and cheaper every time they make these materials. And this is kind of like satisfying, just peeling this off sometimes, but it's not satisfying when you buy an actual seat and it does this. So this seat here, we're going to be redoing, and I'm going to tell you that the reason that we do what we do is we use a lot of marine vinyls when we're actually doing motorcycle seats, or vinyls that are specific to the industry. They do have super stretch materials that are made for watercraft and different marine options, as well as power sports and things like that. I personally am not a fan of those, because the big stretch stuff, even though it's supposed to withstand cold and hot temperatures to their extremes, I have found that when you stretch something without putting seams in it, a lot of times you're going to have failure. And I just can't comfortably tell a person that, yes, we could use these and they're going to last forever. We will do a custom material for you, but we can't warranty it, because when you try things that are different, sometimes you end up with stuff like this. And we try to avoid that. How do you avoid that? Well, if you look at the manufacturer of your material when you get it, it has different stuff on the back of the it's like a technical data sheet, and it tells you heat sensitivity, cold sensitivity, double rubs. And a double rub is how many times you get on your bike and off your bike, double rub. And if it says 1 million double rubs, then you know it's a very durable material that's going to last a long time. If it says 75,000 double rubs, that's probably something that you don't want to be sitting on and off a lot, like your daily driver or something like that, because even though it seems like a lot, 75,000 isn't really a lot of time when you're getting in and out of your vehicle every day, multiple times a day, or on and off your bike multiple times a day. So we actually have this thing where we have a handful of vinyls, leathers, and different materials that we've used for a long time and had a lot of success with. So that's why a lot of times we don't like to change that and go into a different vinyl, because the worst thing you could ever do is switch it up and then have 1 million motorcycle seats out there and have it start to do this. So it's very important for us to use high quality products and materials to avoid stuff like this. Now, we are going to be redoing this seat here and putting a nice marine grade vinyl on here for them, and we're also going to tweak this, because whoever did this has like points and stuff, and there's ways that you make a motorcycle seat to make it look more professional, and this is not one of those ways. When you have these sharp points and things that just don't flow or jive, it kind of makes it look like you just threw a piece of vinyl over there to me, and it doesn't look like a professional job. So we are going to go through, redo this one, and do a professional job on it. Now, other materials these are materials of passion. If you like these things and love these materials, then you could go ahead and do it. And what is difficult for us is I keep buying this stuff up whenever I can, because over the years we found few people come and go that make imitation exotic materials. Some of them that will do a print versus an actual grain texture. This actually has an embossed texture on it. So you could actually see the crocodile spines on here and the belly, but it's actually dark on the lower imprint, which is cool, because when you sit on it, you don't wear it off. We had a time for a few years where someone was making a cool looking imitation alligator, crocodile, shark, and all that stuff. And The problem was it was all printed on and it was all at one level. So if you ride your motorcycle and when you're on your bike, it vibrates, it'll just wipe that print off in one season. So we would only do it on show bikes, and we would tell people up front that we can't guarantee it's going to last because we know it doesn't last. This stuff was very successful for us, and we've done a lot of motorcycle seats in these and a lot of car interiors, believe it or not. But unfortunately, they aren't making this anymore, and our suppliers are getting minimal and minimal and minimal. So we are trying to buy up whatever we can. So know that if you want this and you have it, plan on not being able to fix it in the future. This one is one of the last ones that we're doing. This seat here was made by Ultimate Seats. And since they made these seats, you can't get these materials anymore. Well, obviously you can get this one because we just got it, but we're buying the last of the batch was what I'm told. And the fake ostrich, actually you can't get. We have searched and searched and searched, and all these places are gone. And even the old yardage is gone if someone had backlog. So if you did this seat back then and you want to fix it like he's doing now, it's getting very difficult to do that. He kind of lucked out because we happen to have real cognac ostrich that's similar, and we're going to try to dye it and get it even closer and maybe use a little amount to make sure that his back seats, because we're doing the back seat for him, and we're making this, we're cutting up this back seat here, and we're going to do that in the matching material. And luckily we have enough to do that. We actually ordered extra, and then we also have a rear back pad that we are doing the same thing to. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, because in the future it's going to be even harder to get this stuff. Now, one thing I wanted to show you is some of the marine grade vinyls actually have a slight cloth to the back. Not as furry as some of them, but it is there. And if you look close, you could see that it's so thin that if you put contact adhesive on here, it's actually going to go through and stick to the backside of the material. It's not relying, or not going to just skim across it on the top of the fuzz. This here, we do use this material, and I actually do recommend it quite a bit, even though it has a slight cloth on the back of it. In over, I would say 30 years, we've never once had this gain mildew or any water issues. But I will say it usually goes on nicer motorcycles that people take care of. And most of the people that come to us want that. And I'll tell you right out of the gate, when customers come here, if they say, listen, I have a motorcycle that I put 1,000,000 miles on, I ride it day and night, I leave it outside, I don't care about the look, I'm only about comfort, then we only will do a marine vinyl on it. But if it's a bike that you want comfort and you put miles on, but you still take care of it and don't let it get wet, or a minimal amount of wetness, then I do recommend this on a lot of times, because it stretches very nice and it has a nice grain to it. And when I say it stretches nice, what happens is a lot of vinyls are very stiff and they stretch maybe one way, right? So when you stretch it, it stretches one way. Like this one here has you got left to right, and then you have front to back. And the stretch on this one is left to right. When I pull it this way, it stretches, so we know that it has a stretch. If you have a four-way stretch vinyl, that means it stretches both directions. And that, when you sit on it, it's going to kind of stretch all the way around your butt cheeks and really kind of give you the most amount of comfort. The problem we find with a lot of four-way stretches is premature failure, and I don't like that. This one here is a very soft and supple imitation leather. I've had it on motorcycles for 20 years now. And again, never had to redo one because of failure, which is pretty good. So there are occasions where we use a material backed vinyl, but like I said, it's very thin, and it is, well, we use it for a specific reason. Now, I know it's strange because we're a shop that sells seats from all manufacturers, and we also have a service for customizing your seats. So to sit here and tell you to go out and do your own seat and why you would do it, it kind of seems kind of weird. It's not just if you want to do it yourself, it's also if you're going to an actual bike seat shop to have something done and you want to have it done right. There's questions that you should ask and things you should look at. Always look at the technical data sheet to see what it is, and always know what you're going for. If you're a heavy rider in bad weather, in inclement weather and all that stuff, then you know you should go with the marine grade vinyl. However, if you don't ride a lot and you're looking for comfort and coolness, there are other options, but you have to know when and where to buy them. So always look at the technical data sheets, look at the double rubs, look at the heat, hot and cold, breaking temperature, cracking temperature, and all that stuff. Check the back of the material to make sure it's not too fuzzy, because that's always an issue with motorcycle seats. And then get on it and ride it and enjoy it.